Okay guys, hello. We don't really need an intro today, because I'm really scared. As the day progresses, my internet will get worse. Okay? The reason... The lighting's not great today, because I've actually got... The lighting in this room has never been good, right? It's never been great. The reason I haven't been streaming, as many of you know, is because... somebody in my university building has been using a Wi-Fi booster and they refuse to take it off, which means the internet for everybody else is terrible and nobody can do anything about it because you can't raid somebody's room to turn off a Wi-Fi booster. Obviously, it's had a detrimental effect on my YouTube channel, which was like the main thing in my life, really. So it was very sad. And in the most mornings, my internet is okay, but I don't stream in the mornings because less people are available in the morning, so it's not fair, you know? Usually I'd stream sort of that prime time, 7 PM sort of thing, at my time, 7 PM, which is when most people can watch, and we can all have fun together and watch and race and whatever. So I never really thought about streaming it earlier on, but I thought I might as well try, because I really do enjoy live streaming, and it's sad when I can't do it. And it's just a shame that whoever it is in this building who refuses to unplug their Wi-Fi booster, even though they know full well that it's them, they just refuse. Nobody knows who it is, but they definitely know that it's an issue, but they probably don't care. I did an internet speed test yesterday. Right. My internet speed yesterday, I am not joking when I tell you this. The download speed was 0.05 meg. The upload speed was 0.00. That's how bad my internet is. Oh yeah, ping the people, that's a good idea. Let me just go to the screen a sec. It should automatically ping. Why does this stupid ping thing not work? At stream ping. Live on YouTube. Don't have a link. I don't have the link to it. Oh, it doesn't matter. People know what my YouTube is. Repping a new shirt today. Anybody who likes football? Got an FC Basel shirt. A speed test going 3 digits. I'm so jealous. I'm really, really jealous. Yeah, my girlfriend got me one of those mystery football shirts for my birthday. And it was FC Basel's away shirt from like 2016. But it's pretty cool. Gives me a reason to go to Basel. Rocking that minion in the back. I forgot about that. Yeah. Son, it's your birthday. Yes. That means cake. My dad got me this. I'm pretty sure my dad did not buy this card. I'm pretty sure this card was probably in a drawer somewhere for about 8 years. And he thought, oh, it's my son's birthday. I need to get him a card. Oh, that'll do. Yeah, minions. So we'll put that there. That's James Jr. Well, James Jr. is in the background anyway. Hey, Bar, how you doing, mate? So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. If my internet does die, so be it. I'm taking a massive risk doing the F1 Challenge career. Because if the internet does die, let's say 40 laps into the race, what do I do? Do I start the race again on another stream? Do I finish the race? And how would I even go about that? But whatever. Red flag. Oh yeah, red flag. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Jeffrey, that's a brilliant idea. Okay, if the internet dies, guys, I will red flag the race. And when we start the stream the next time, I'll just resume from that red flag. So if it goes out lap 40 and we have 16 laps left, I will take a screenshot of the positions, put a red flag out, and then the next time we start, we can start the race with a 16 lap bloody sprint to finish the last one. That's what we'll do. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Yeah.
Has lost his rear wing. Giancarlo Fisichella has lost a wheel.
Oh, let's take a replay. How do I look at the replay? Yeah, we can have a look at the standings in a second. Where's Fisichella? What's he doing? Is this a big one? Hey, Gunter, how you doing, mate? Oh, he just gets rear-ended by the Minardi. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Classic F1 challenge. It's good to be back. We do have the championship standings. I think it's this button. Oh, no, that's the entry list. We all know what the entry list is anyway. It's exactly the same. Maybe it's this. Ah, it is. So Alonso's in the lead. He's had a first and a second place finish to start the season. Schumacher second. Button and Raikkonen on 8 points. We have 7 points in 5th. I think that's where we're kind of aiming for this season. How's uni? It's good. We've got 5 days left. I've got 5 days left of education, which will end my 20-year stint of education. Which is kind of weird to think about, if you put it into that concept. I've been in education, full-time education, for 2 decades. And now it's ending in 5 days' time. Feels a bit strange. It does feel a bit strange. Team Championship, Renault are leading right now. Ferrari second, McLaren third. Honda, BAR is actually ahead of Toyota. Oh, because Button, I think, got a podium. Yeah. Should you get your World Drivers' Championship rival for next contract signing? Yeah. What's the saying? Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. That's a saying, I believe. Who's looking forward to F123? Anybody out there, F123 fans? It's been announced, and surprisingly, it's actually coming really soon. I think 6 weeks, or even less than 6 weeks now until F123 comes out. They got red flags. I mean, that's something, yeah. F1 2023 is indeed a video. It's one of the video games of all time. You won't buy it, but you're absolutely looking forward to it. Yeah, exactly. 900 download and 600 upload. That's crazy. My internet, just before I started this stream, it was 40 download, which is really good, and 17 upload, which is a bit... Half an hour ago, it was 27 upload, so it's already going down. So I probably shouldn't be wasting time. Shall we get out there and do a lap? I've got a setup, qualifying setup. We are in qualifying. If I crash in qualifying, that's okay, right? I've not driven this car in a very long time. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Am I sitting comfortably? I think. Kind of. Just send it, man. Yeah. Did I send it or did I didn't send it? Woo! Sent it! Deluxe Edition got 10% off for loyalty. I'm just surprised at how expensive games are. I didn't really think about the price of games. I know it's cheaper on Steam than it is on Xbox and PlayStation as well. It's crazy. If you want the Deluxe Edition or whatever it's called, Champions Edition of F1 23, I think it's £80 for me, which is whatever that is, 85, 90 euro, $90. That's crazy. And that's on PC. On console, it's even more. €81. That is crazy. €81. That is unbelievable for a game. I'm pretty sure F1 Manager was only 35, 40. A different game, sure, but this is the first time we're going to Bahrain, by the way, guys. So maybe James Early's a Bahrain master. We'll find out. Yeah, I saw they took F1 2021 off sale on Steam now, on everything, I assume, as well. That's a shame. They don't announce that it's coming off as either. So, you know, if you were thinking, oh, I won't buy F1 2021 to complete my collection yet because, you know, you got other games to buy or whatever. They don't announce that they're taking it off the Steam store. They just do it. And then somebody just finds out. And that's how you find out that, oh, never mind, now I can't complete my collection of games. If you're a game collector. €100 for play. That's crazy. Ah, nice. Like I said, it's going to take a few laps to get used to this car again. It's going to take me a while to get used to reading the chat as well. I've forgotten how to multitask. That's deep. Why didn't I practice? I did yesterday. I did 34 laps of a race yesterday on this. But it's completely different when you have to read the chat as well. I've got a problem with my throttle pedal as well. I really need to clean it out. The sensor's got dust in it. So it kind of spikes sometimes.
Your engine is overheating. Shift left.
Engine overheating already. Must be really warm. We'll finish this lap. And then I don't think I'll go for the second one. In the practice I did yesterday, I got a 28.7 or 28.6, which is actually faster than what Alonso's done so far. Yeah, we need to change the radiator, maybe to 2. Okay, yeah, 30.4. Oh, brilliant. That's really slow. We did make loads of mistakes, but we're gonna get a Grosjean for turn 3. Whoops. No. Hopefully no Grosjeaning today. Radiator intake 2. That's better. Hi, James. I was waiting for this series. Me too. You know, it's been, I think, more than 2 months since the last episode of this series. That's a long time. That's how long I've been without competent internet. And my internet is by no means better now. Hoping. My hope is, right, they either fix the issue in my building with the Wi-Fi, or the person using the Wi-Fi booster, who refuses to remove their Wi-Fi booster, goes home. Because university is basically finished now. Like, next week is pretty much the last week for everybody. So I'm just hoping they go home. Because I'm still in this building until August. So, yeah. Last stream was Feb 22nd. Wow. 2.5 months then. Do I have the F1 2022 mod by Lord Oscar? No. I don't have any modern season mods on this game. I'm not a fan of driving the modern ones, modern seasons on F1 Challenge. What will I do after university? Great question. I think I'm going to be a video editor. Yeah. But I still want to live stream. Live streaming on the side, video editor is the day job. You can watch this for 20 minutes because you have to go to school. Okay. Let's hopefully start the race before 20 minutes is up. Simulate a bit of time. I think I can get 28.7. So, I assume these guys are going to go a bit faster. Or maybe they won't. Maybe we can get pole position. 28.5 from Michael. Okay. Let's get out there. F1 YouTube video editor. I'd love to work in motorsport. I'm just thinking where my skills could be applied. Yeah, guys, screw school. Just watch my stream. So what's everybody been up to for the past 2.5 months? I'm quite excited for F1 23, I'll be honest. I mean, I always get drawn into the hype, but the fact that it's only about, what, 5.5 weeks away from release, that makes me hyped. It's June 16th, and if you get the, whatever, Champions Edition, June 13th, which is just over a month away. A month and 8 days. That's crazy cool. Begs the question, when do you think F1 Manager will come out? Probably August again? Late August? I really hope they bring in like a create your own team on F1 Manager this year. That would definitely sell. If you're able to create, like, you know, you got My Team, that was a big feature when that was added to F1. If they do that for F1 Manager, that's a massive feature. That'll bring in lots of players. Because it's fun, yeah, taking over teams already on the grid. But the ability to create your own allows you to get connected to the game a lot more, I think. Which season will I stop this series? I always thought maybe 2012, 2013. I don't want to go into the hybrid era. But if I do go 2010 to 2013, I'm going to keep refueling, obviously. There's no way of turning it off in this game. Ooh. Hello, Thomas. Welcome to the stream. Alonso first. Wow. This car is very unstable.
You're down at the first sector.
Not a good turn 8. We're up by 7/10. Wow. Oh, is it an F2 car he's driving, David? I saw that news. What do you guys think about that Brad Pitt news? Him driving on the same weekend as... I mean, it makes sense for a movie, but does it make sense for Formula 1? But then if you've got a problem with that saying, oh, I want to go back to the good old days when that didn't happen. Didn't they film that Grand Prix movie back in like 1966 or whatever? With real Formula 1 cars on Formula 1 race weekends. So it's happened over 50 years ago. Right, this is an improvement, but we'll go for another lap. 29.4, okay, 10th place, nice. But that ended up actually being good, yes. Don't care, lol. I don't really care, it doesn't bother me. But I can imagine a lot of people being bothered by it. And I just think it's a wrong casting. If it was 15 years ago, then yeah, Brad Pitt would have been a good choice. But I'm pretty sure he's in his 60s now. He's an old man. Days of Thunder did it at Daytona. I think it's different when it's an American sport doing it. Because it's American film, American sport. It's all about the show. Always has been. But Formula 1 is a bit different. In more recent times, yeah, Formula 1 is all about the show, but it's not always been the case.
You're down at the second sector.
No, I'm not using the VB mod. I can't be bothered to install. I've played VB a lot in the past. But then my computer broke about a year ago. Can't be bothered to install it again. 29 flat, that's 9th place. Getting faster, lap after lap. I'll take that. I've won the final run at the end. Well, 2 laps at the end. Where's my teammate? Trulli, 29.1. We're 10th faster than my teammate. But we did learn in this F1 season that age is just a number. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are we talking about here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Make a pole. 28.3. Alonso second. Barrichello ahead of Button. Gary Brabham mentioned. How long has that been since we started the stream? About 20 minutes. Gary Brabham's already mentioned in the chat.
10 minutes to go.
Right now, I'm setting the exact same times as my teammate, pretty much. Careful that the EPC doesn't break down during the last 2 summers. I'm hoping that by August, I will get a new computer. Which will be pretty cool. So I'll be moving out of this university accommodation. I'll be moving somewhere else. Like, I've only ever lived at home and in university accommodation. So this will be the first time I'm actually properly, like, moving out, I'd say. And I want to celebrate that with a new computer, because this computer I have right now is almost 7 years old. It's getting on a bit. And it was quite expensive when I bought it. It was when I first got my first job and I saved up loads of money. Buy a computer. It was £1,600. But it was like the top sort of spec you could get at the time. But I'm thinking £600, £1,600, so 1,600 divided by 7 for 7 years. How many sevens go into 1,600? 223, I think. Around 223. So for each year, I've basically paid, 230 to use my computer, which isn't horrendous, considering I use it every day, and maybe the amount I've made from doing things on my computer far surpasses what I'm paying for it. So I feel like it was a good investment. Yeah. F1's take on the Top Gun. Yeah. It's a kind of a classic story, like, oh, Brad Pitt, the ex-racer, coming back out of retirement to, to mentor or tutor the new batch of drivers coming through. I just think he's too old for it. I don't know if they're aiming for realism or not. I mean, if they're using an F2 car, obviously they're not going for realism. And they're using Brad Pitt, so... What was the last big movie Brad Pitt was actually in? Maximilian, hello, how you doing, mate? There's a chance of rain on some... When it rains in Miami, it's weird though, isn't it? It depends how humid it is. Because I expect it's one of those where it rains and then 5 minutes later it's bone dry. But it depends how humid it is. Because if humidity's high, then it's harder for the water to evaporate. Am I science incorrect there? Is that the correct way of thinking about it? Humidity is the volume of water in the air, right? So if the humidity is higher, then there's less space for more water in the air. I don't know. Moneyball. I've never seen Moneyball. Has that got Jonah Hill in? I think I've seen clips of it. Brad Pitt points at Jonah Hill and says, "When I point, you talk." They're using Grand Prix as inspiration. That's good. Once again, I've not actually seen Grand Prix either. I've only seen videos of it on YouTube. Red flags in Custom F1. Yes, they'll be added. It's just about judging when a crash is big enough. That's first corner. I watched 12 Years a Slave for the first time about a month ago. First spin. We'll have another lap. How do you do red flags? So what you do is, say if you saw a big crash, you think, oh, okay, you definitely have a red flag there.
You're down at the first sector.
You'd go through all the drivers and see what position they're all in, make a note of that. Then you'd make a note of what lap it is. Say it's lap 30 out of 60, so you know you've got 30 laps left. Then you quit the game, go into all the the track files, change the race length to 30 laps, and set the starting grid to the race positions. And then you just start the game up again and carry on. They're fairly simple to do. It'll take about 5 or 10 minutes to sort out. Hey Chris, how you doing, mate? Yeah, we're just hoping my internet doesn't die.
You're down at the second sector.
Where do you get the mods? This mod is from the mod pack available for download in my Discord server. Although that was supposed to be updated a while ago, so I need to put a new updated link for it. John Lazy didn't spin so far in Custom F1. Well, the thing is, I'm not driving as John Lazy anymore, so that's probably why. Oh no, I was driving at Mikasala, wasn't I? Never mind. I forgot who I was. And I'm not driving as Jean Lazy. I'm not driving as anybody in Custom F1. That was a good first sector. Completely missed the apex. Oh, James. Missed the apex again. Open the DRS. There should be a Discord. Yeah, I think I changed all the links in the description, so there's like one big link which takes you to all the links. But you're right, I should just put a Discord link. I used to have just a Discord link in there. I don't know why I took it away. Anyway, is this an improvement? I think the final sector felt pretty good. 29 flat is hardly an improvement. Don't have enough fuel for another run. It's alright. Because of that one guy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had an issue with some certain strange people joining the Discord. Why there are no good motorsport films. The issue with films about very specialist subjects, I'm going to call motorsport a specialist subject in this case, is that anybody who actually knows much about it, so like all of us, we know a lot about motorsport, we're going to pick it apart for anything that's inaccurate. But you find any other movie that's celebrated and enjoyed, because not many people actually know the intricate details of maybe the story, if it's based on a true story, or the subject matter, if it's, say, let's say, a movie about ice skating. Because not as many people are picking it apart for all the mistakes because they don't know much about ice skating. So that's why there's no good motorsport movies. I think Rush is a great movie, but even watching Rush, like watching the battles on track and the fact that it's all filmed, I'm pretty sure it was all filmed at Brands Hatch, even if they're racing at Zandvoort. You're just picking it apart because you know it's wrong. How are we all feeling about the release of F123? I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, guys, that's the end of qualifying. Pause that. Michael Schumacher pole, to be expected. Jenson Button second for BAR. Fernando Alonso championship leader right now. He starts third with Barrichello in the second, Ferrari fourth. Montoya failing to score a point so far this season. He's retired from the first two races in his new Williams team. He qualifies in fifth with Raikkonen in sixth. Heidfeld, the second Renault, down is seventh. Sato in the second BAR. In eighth place, Mark Webber on the fifth row alongside James Early in the Toyota. Ralph Schumacher sets off from 11th place in the second Williams. David Coulthard, I'm pretty sure he's the reigning world champion, isn't he? Who won in 2003? Surely it wasn't Coulthard, was it? I don't remember. I think it might have been. It was Coulthard. Oh. Okay. Reigning world champion Coulthard, 12th. Trulli and Giancarlo Fisichella, the two Italians, sharing the 7th row of the grid, followed by Cleon, Massa, Frentzen, Pantano, and the two Minardis on the 10th and final row of the grid. Bruni ahead of Baumgartner. Okay. David. David replies. Then we talk about David Coulthard. Hey Marva, how you doing? I crashed into Schumi at Indy. Ah, yeah, that's fair. It all came apart. 2003 is a blur in my mind. A complete blur. I hardly remember this season at all. Maybe it's because we failed in the championship hunt. 2002 I remember quite a bit. I remember the end of 2002 because we won the championship. I remember 1999 because I've gone back and watched it a lot. There's a few good moments. 2000 as well because there's a few funny moments. Me crashing, mostly. Okay, there is no rain. Obviously it's Bahrain. It's probably not going to rain. And it's quite cold. I'm thinking a 2-stop, everybody. We can't change the engine RPM limit. It's just stuck. But I'm going to make sure the radiator intake's nice and high. We're going to make the brake ducts nice and high. Brake pressure down a bit. And then we're going to put 2 stops. I'm thinking we go to lap 17 and then just 2 stints of 20 laps. Gonna have to put an extra lap of fuel in there. Because we've got the recon lap. Do I use AI pit stop generator or just leave it to the game? I use the AI pit stop generator. But I'll tell you what, I can't remember if I actually set them for this race. I'm pretty certain I did. Yeah. You understand, but it's not like the people you can... Well, the thing is, you can make a really realistic film, but then does that take away from the qualities of what makes a film good? If you're just going for realism, you might as well just make a documentary on something. But films, especially dramas or whatever, they're made to be overly dramatic compared to what they are in real life. And they're aimed to appeal to a wider audience. So if something's really specialist, like you're making a video, I don't know, you're making a movie about the 2010 Formula 1 season, and Petrov's holding up Alonso for 40 laps, and people are calling for, oh, we need some sort of drag reduction system for 2011. Like, if you got just random normal people watching that, they're thinking, I don't care. Why is he stuck behind him for 40 laps? That doesn't make sense. I don't care. So making it realistic takes away from the potential of an actual film. Anyway, let's go racing. Goats. Hey Joe, how you doing? I forgot. Let's not go out when it's a red light. That'll be bad. I'm just going to wait a bit. Let me go back to the pits a second. I'll go out now. I don't want my engine to be dying on the grid. Pressure is on. Pressure is on to deliver a result today, starting down in 10th. Top 8 get points, of course. There's always a chance. How's the stream so far, guys? Is it lagging at all? Is it holding up okay? I've not had any notifications saying that it's failing, so that's a good sign. I did lower the bit rate from 6K to 4.5, so the quality is probably a bit lower, but to be fair, YouTube's quality is never that high anyway. Ideal distraction from work. That's what it is. That's what it is. I'm here to distract. I've got work at 4 PM today, so in just over 3 hours. Oh, work yesterday as well. For those who don't know, I'm at university, but I've got a part-time job. I deliver pizzas. But the delivery driver's job, if you're on the closing shift, which is when you're working until the store closes, you have to do the washing up as well. And we were so busy yesterday delivering big orders that I didn't even get a chance to start the washing up until 15 minutes before closing. So it took me 2 hours after we closed to finish washing up. It was just me there and the manager. It was just me washing up for hours on end. It was horrible. I've not heard of the movie 3. Never heard of that one. I've not actually seen Le Mans 66 either. Don't shoot me, but I've not seen it. Why would I choose Toyota? Maybe BAR. I started at BAR back in '99, so I don't want to go back to BAR. And I like Toyota. I have a Toyota. 3 of my cars that I've owned in my life have been Toyotas. There we go then. Time to say the magic words. The legendary line. Toyota reliability, that's why. Yeah, but we don't need to keep things the same. Throughout this season, we're going to be upgrading the car. I need to make a graphic for that. So starting next stream, at the start of the stream, we'll have a choice of 3 upgrades that we can work on for, I don't know, a race in the future. And we'll vote in the chat which ones we want to go for. Okay. I'll say the line. Well, there's only one more thing to do, and that's go racing. The 2004 Bahrain Grand Prix is next. Please, internet, please, don't die on me.
Hello there. The weather, as so often is the case here, is just...
You would have liked more streamlined onboards. Yeah, the streamlined onboard camera kind of glitches into the car. It's sort of a universal camera. That's why I don't show many.
Michael Schumacher first. Jenson Button second. Fernando Alonso.
How do you activate driving up the grid? You have to go in the PLR file, which is found in F1 Challenge Directory, save your name, yourname.plr. Scroll down till reconnaissance lap, change it from 0 to 1. Thank you, Julian.
Sato 8th. Mark Webber.
What happened with the 2003 season?
The Toyota driver was decidedly average in qualifying.
We didn't win the championship.
Hard to make the most of his midfield position. He starts 10th.
This is the first Bahrain Grand Prix, yeah.
11th. David
You can't enable it in championship. I don't run in championship mode, so
match the pace of his teammate. He starts 13th.
Technically, I did. Oh, we did, didn't we? We won the constructors' championship with the last race, last lap overtake.
Heinz Harald Frentzen, 17th. 18th.
This is the 2004 layout
20th.
with a really tight turn 4. Okay, right. I'm going to concentrate for the first lap, so I don't crash. Okay, here we go. I used launch control. It just spun my rear tyres up. But we are away, hurtling down towards the first corner. Start to the inside. They've been regained some of those positions. Up the inside of Ralph. Got him. It's turn 4. Oh, very early braking from Heidfeld. We'll take that one as well. Side by side. He's held it around the outside of turn 4. I mean, the layout, yeah, is pretty much the same as modern, but it is a slight few changes on some of the corners, like turn 4. The inside of turn 8. Why did Formula 1 get slower over the years? 2004, it's a bit skewed. Yes, if you look at 2004, like the lap records, 2004 still have quite a few. But you've got to remember refueling was still a thing. But then, equally, you've got to remember they had grooved tyres, so that would have made them slower. Do I do every race separately in race mode? Yes. So that allows me to make like driver changes and whatever other changes I need to make. Why? Yeah, because why not? The Ferrari was just super... Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure Schumacher won, what, 12 of the first 13 races? And then won the championship at the Belgian Grand Prix. Heidfeld's all over me here. He's gone for it. Let's give him a bit of space. Got me on the exit. Good little battle here. Benson should have won a race in 2004. Came third in the championship behind the two Ferraris. Scored, I believe, 13 podiums. Or that might be wrong. Maybe 9, maybe 11, maybe 13. It was a lot of podiums. Got pole position in San Marino. Pretty sure he got one in Canada as well. But then BAL got disqualified from like 2 races for something about fuel. That was 2005. Ah, okay. Get my years mixed up. An average finishing position of 3.7. Hey Santiago, how you doing? I am alive, yeah. We're just hoping my internet doesn't die. So far it's been okay. I'm just so nervous about it. I don't want to over push this car because I know how unstable it is, especially on acceleration. But I don't want to lose touch with the Renault ahead. I want to be in prime position to pick off any sort of retirements ahead and capitalise. I'll play around with the setup a little bit, not too much. Nothing much because I cater the AI difficulty to my pace with like a few changes on the setup. So if I start messing around with the setup a lot more, it's going to skew the AI difficulty and I'd have to change it again. I make it so it's comfortable to drive. So I just change a few things, you know, like camber settings, tyre pressures, gear ratios, the basic stuff. I don't mess around with suspension because I don't really understand them. You know, suspension and the springs and the dampers. What's in fastest right now? Secretly do lawnmower racing. I wish. Anybody here ever done lawnmower racing? I reckon that'd be great fun. I saw Sky Sports do a feature on it back in 2014 with Kimi Räikkönen. It looked quite fun. Jacob, how you doing? Am I commentating on the AMC Simracing 500 again? I don't think so. How much do I pay for internet? Zero. Nothing. It's university internet, so all the bills come included with the room. So I don't pay for any like water or electricity or internet. Dom, I understand that joke. That's good. Does it have slipstream? It does have slipstream, yes. Don't think it has dirty air though. But it definitely has slipstream. No suspension for side. Oh, that must be rough. I've seen the sidecar racing at what's it? Isle of Man TT. Which I can imagine is both a terrifying and painful experience. I did see the Miami Grand Prix paddock. Strange braking there from Heidfeld. Yeah, the paddock is inside the Miami Dolphins Stadium. So I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's okay, sure. It's interesting, I suppose, but it's just weird because it's an empty stadium. You know, there's no fans sitting in the stands because all they'd see is the paddock. To be fair, I forgot sidecars existed. Who grows up thinking, oh, I want to be not the guy on the motorcycle, I want to be in the sidecar and win the Isle of Man TT. Who in their right mind would want to? Am I using traction control? I think I got it on medium, yeah. Dirty air. Oh, dirty air is... Okay, right, I see. How the F do you play a 20-year-old game on a wheel? Surprisingly, this game is very easy to run with a wheel. It was very accessible, this game, which is probably why I like it so much more than Grand Prix 4. Grand Prix 4 was just not accessible. Did anybody see Empty Box's video about Grand Prix 4 the other day? Three weeks till the TT. Is it really? Quite exciting, that. Do I use force feedback? Yes. Got it on medium. It's quite low. But I've got it there so I could just feel the car. I never have force feedback very high anyway. Oh, we are holding up quite a few cars, but at the same time, we're not getting dropped by Heidfeld. But I'm quite comfortable at the moment. What is TT? Time trial, isn't it? We're talking about the Isle of Man TT, which I'm sure you've heard of before. I could not tell you how many hours I've got in this game. Oh, Tourist Trophy. Of course it's not time trial. Although it would kind of make sense if it was time trial at the same time. Because I guess it is a time trial. Sounds like a V8. Maybe we're just that underpowered. I think Barrichello's in trouble up ahead. He seems to be... He's pulling out of the... I can't really see up ahead, but he's pulling out the slipstream. We might have a chance here. Shall I go for it? I might go for it, guys. Up the inside. Get it stopped. Beautiful move. Up into the points. Nice job. He's going back though. He's going back up the inside. Next up, Kimi Raikkonen. Oh, Chris, are you in the Isle of Man? That makes more sense. That explains your sentences. What wheel do I use? I got a Logitech G29. I suppose I'm not too far away from the Isle of Man. I'm near Liverpool. Obviously there is a sea between me and the Isle of Man. I suppose it'll be a bit annoying if you live on a main road in the Isle of Man during the Isle of Man TT. You know, one of the roads that was actually used for the event. What am I studying? Film and TV production. But I finish in 5 days. That's it. That's the end of the university experience. Did I make the most of it? No. Did I enjoy my time? Yeah. Manchester United. That's good. Yeah, I think that's got to be on most like motorsport enthusiasts' bucket list. To go to the Isle of Man TT. I'd say go to the Indy 500. Go to Le Mans 24, obviously. Suppose Monaco. I don't know. I just don't feel the same about Monaco. To me, it doesn't feel like, oh, it's the best. I'd rather go to the British Grand Prix. What are my plans post-graduation? I think I'm going to be a video editor. But I still want to stream. I still want to live stream. I'm just worried that if I'm working 40 plus hours a week, will I have time? Rally Croatia. Oh. What is the big rally? What is the big rally of the year? Is that Monte Carlo? To be fair, I never thought Monaco was good anyway. I think it was better when the cars weren't as reliable. I don't think the size of the car is as much of an issue as the reliability of the car. Oh my god, is that Jax in the chat? Hello, Jax. People were talking about you on the Discord the other day. Wondering if you were still alive. The Safari. Ah, Safari, okay. So there are a lot of big motorsport events that are sort of on the motorsport enthusiasts' bucket list. It's tough being a motorsport fan because it's expensive if you want to go to anything. Which is the downside. The upside is, though, I assume it will be an incredible experience whatever you go to. 24 hours of Spa. Is the 24 hours of Spa just GT racing? Have I got that right? Like GT3s? It's a shame there's no rally in the UK now. As part of WRC. So I would have definitely gone to it. GT3, yeah, okay. GT3s are fun. What is my favourite car in the 2004 season? Honestly, BAR. When I think about the 2004 season, I just love the BAR. Because it was fast, but it wasn't like dominant that you didn't like it. You know, sometimes you don't like whoever's dominant. So Ferrari I didn't really like, because they were the dominant force. But BAR were the up-and-coming team. They were fast, they were getting podiums, outside chance at victories. They didn't get one, but there was always that chance. Oh, Daytona 500 as well. Yeah, I forgot about that. Indy 500, Daytona 500. Those are the ones I'm thinking of in North America. Le Mans 24. Spa 24 sounds pretty good, so I'll put that one there. The Safari Rally or Rally Monte Carlo. Maybe the Monaco Grand Prix. Or your Grand Prix of choice. I'd say if you're going to a Grand Prix and you want it to be one for the bucket list, it has to be a historic Grand Prix. So Monaco, British Grand Prix, Belgian Grand Prix, Italian Grand Prix. You know, one of those. Can we call... See, if you call the Japanese Grand Prix historic, right? Do you then call the Hungarian Grand Prix historic? Because Hungary's been on the calendar longer than Japan, well, longer than Suzuka. And how long do you think a track needs to be on the calendar non-stop for it to become a historic Grand Prix? Because Bahrain's had 20, but it would have had 20 races if it wasn't for that 2011 issue. But 20 years of Bahrain, is that enough for it to be a classic? Would you consider Bahrain a classic? It feels wrong to consider a circuit that didn't feature on the calendar until the 21st century a classic. But 20 years is a long time. Spanish GP is historic, yeah. That's another one which it hasn't been there for 50 years. It's only been there since 1991, but at least 30 races? Okay. See, I'd agree. But I remember watching the commentary of, I don't know which Japanese Grand Prix it was, but it was like 1999 or 2000. And Murray Walker, who I believe was commentating, okay, it was Murray Walker commentating on it. He was saying it was this historic Grand Prix. And I'm thinking, at that point, it was only on the calendar for 15 years. Is it really that historic? 15 years, but I suppose it held loads of championship deciders. But then are you going to say Abu Dhabi? Nah, you can't say Abu Dhabi. Oh my gosh, he broke early. What's he doing? Yeah, I think it's not just being on the calendar every year, it's got to have historic moments. So that's why I think Japan is above the likes of Hungary, even though they both featured on the calendar for the same amount of time pretty much. Japan being a championship decider for many years. Late 80s, 90s. Who's that? Oh, Sato's out! What's up? Did he just spin out, or did he... We'll take a replay in a second. Oh, that's a shame. Look at that. Where is he? Oh, no, he's still alive. Did he get spun by Barrichello? Australian GP, yeah. I'd say Australian GP is a... Oh, it's hard to call it a classic. I don't know what it is. It's just... Yeah, Barrichello dive bomb, spins Sato into the wall, and then he crashes. Because he feels like it. Hungary is historically been the first country behind the Iron Curtain to host a Grand Prix. I suppose so. I suppose so. Although since then, what other races have appeared on the calendar who were previously part of the Soviet Union? Like 2 others? Is this me? Okay, I'm 7th now. How many points does Jaguar need to survive? Oh, I don't know. I really don't think I could be bothered to keep them on the grid. Russia, is that it? So just one other.
Schumacher has just put up the fastest lap of the race.
Oh, Baku, yeah. Okay, 2. Multiple race locations at the US Grand Prix hurts in the long run. Yeah, I feel like Cota's got a good thing going though. Because it's one of those circuits that I'd happily have on the calendar for many, many years. I mean, sure, maybe it's not the best circuit for Formula 1 in North America or in the US, but it's a good circuit. It's a good venue as well, which is crucial. Just like Silverstone is a really good venue, not only for the actual racing in the circuit, but it's a good venue. I only know this from first-hand experience because I went to the 2019 British Grand Prix, but just being there is a great atmosphere, and I can imagine that's what it's like at Circuit of the Americas. Krabby, hello, how you doing? Jaguar is better than Red Bull.
Renault already in the pits.
I don't like the green. I don't like British racing green. Controversial, I know, because I am British. I've never been a fan of British racing green. Go to Watkins Glen. Wouldn't they have to change a lot of the venue to make it acceptable? So I'm pretty... Is it a Grade 1 circuit? I don't think it is it? Becomes Slavic then. Okay. I like Road America. Once again, that would have to go through a lot of changes. That's the slight issue with Formula 1 and venues. Because a venue has to be a certain way to allow Formula 1 to race there. Which I get it, right? It's down to safety and all that. But other categories that are maybe almost as fast as Formula 1 cars don't have to be under such stringent regulations. Which kind of limits what is possible with Formula 1, because you know that if they were to go to, let's say, Road America, you think, oh, that's great, F1 at Road America. And then you think, oh, what are they going to change? Oh, an extra runoff there. Oh, they're going to take away the grass on the exit of this corner. They're going to extend the runoff there. They're going to add Tech Pro barriers here. Put a DRS zone here. We're going to have to make the final corner sharper to, you know, encourage overtaking. Saved. Oh, God. Oh, you're joking. I get that position back. First mistake, 14 laps in. Come on, James, concentrate. Let's get back into the groove. No damage. Only lost about 3-4 seconds. That's not horrendous. Oh yeah, Bathurst would never work for Formula 1. And you can't go about changing Bathurst. You just can't do it. What are they going to do? Terraform a bloody mountain? You'd go stereotypical American. I don't blame you. You don't want to change the character of classic circuits. Because I was caught in that sort of feeling about Donington when the proposed changes for whenever it was, 2010. Because Donington's my local circuit, so I thought, finally, an F1 race at Donington. This is what I've been dreaming about. But then I was thinking, it's just going to turn it into a tilt drone. An F1 at Donington would just never work anyway. I'd only be happy because it's my local circuit. But for the actual racing, it would be absolutely terrible. It'll be like going to somewhere like Miami. Oh! That's what we're doing this weekend. Fuji is great for modern Formula 1. I think Fuji would be a fantastic circuit for modern Formula 1. I think the modern Formula 1 car, the size of it, would suit Fuji really well. Same with Malaysia. I think Malaysia would suit these modern Formula 1 cars much better than Malaysia would, say, in 1999. Because you see pictures or videos of Malaysia in 1999, how small the cars look on the circuit, especially down the main straight. You can go about 12 wide down into turn 1. Everyone is on 2-stop. I think 2-stopper, yeah, most people will be on. I've kind of lost pace as this stint has gone on. Did Formula 1 race at Laguna Seca before? I'm sure I read it somewhere. They raced it as, I don't know, like 1967 or something? Or there was Formula 1 cars racing at there, but it might have not been a Grand Prix. Because if you search, I'm pretty sure if you search something like the Pacific Grand Prix, it will show AIDA 94-95 and then Laguna Seca 1963.
The race leader is entering the pits now.
Oh, Riverside. Oh, I've watched a video about that. Isn't it the story that they couldn't sell the tickets, or it wasn't advertised, or something about the attendance? Became a non-championship event. That doesn't surprise me. Right, we can get 2 more laps. We get to lap 19. So we're not even in the points right now, but I think 7th place is a definite possibility today, which I think we should be aiming for. Just another point scoring finish.
Michael Schumacher has just put up the fastest lap of the race.
Rebuild Brooklands. There's a few circuits that have just disappeared. What about, what's the one near me? Aintree. I don't know if that's still a circuit or not. I don't think it is. Stupid history, hello. You couldn't make the AI pit on the laps they were supposed to. Are you sure you were setting it up correctly in the circuit GDB folder file thing? Am I at 100% driver strength? It's on 113%. Right, we'll pit this lap. Lap is still doable for Aintree. Fair enough. Or, what closed down the other year?
Ferrari, already in the pit.
Rockingham. I assume was it Rockingham? Yeah, in the UK. Was it named Rockingham because it's in a place called Rockingham? Because otherwise, that's such a bad name. Why would you name it the same as an already famous circuit in America?
Schumacher is in the pits now.
I'm not sure, Vincent.
Already in the pits.
I'm not too sure. Oh, loads of people pitting this lap.
Jaguar already in the pits.
Gosh, it's going to be a race in the pit lane.
Pit crew ready.
Yeah, that is strange. It used to have car, exactly. It was very strange seeing a oval in the UK.
Webber is running 8, less than 3 seconds ahead. You're running 9th.
First pit stop. I feel like Lance Stroll. I just can't line up the car correctly. Circuit du Corby. Thirteenth place, we rejoin. So now we wait and I hope that everybody else is on a 2-stop as well. Lunch stroll. Speaking of lunch, I'm quite hungry. We should probably do a full race update in a second. Oh, as soon as I say that, Jacob, you message that in the chat. Thank you, Luke. I appreciate it. I hope the notification is working. Sometimes it doesn't work if somebody subscribes, it doesn't come up on the screen. Let's do a full race update. Have a look. First place is... Surprise, surprise, Michael Schumacher. He's already pit as well, I think. He's got 16 laps of fuel on board. 5 seconds clear of Alonso, who would still be the championship leader as it stands. Button in third, followed by Barrichello. Button's going to the end. He's got 32 laps of fuel on. Wait, no, he's not. 32 laps of fuel is going to take him to lap 52. So BAR have messed up Button's strategy. Barrichello's got 5 laps of fuel. Raikkonen pitting in 8 laps. 8 laps in time for, who's that? Heidfeld. Are these guys on a 1-stop? Ralph got 14 laps of fuel, so they're quite heavy. Maybe that's why I was as fast as them. Coulthard with 4 laps of fuel. And then we got Cleon, Trulli, my teammate, Montoya, Webber, Early, Fisichella, Pantano, Massa, Bruni, Frentzen, Takumi Sato, and Baumgartner. No retirements yet. Not yet, anyway. Okay. What do you guys think is the strangest racing circuit in the world? Past or present? It could be a circuit that's not there anymore. Because I'm pretty sure that what's it called? Avis was pretty weird. Shape of a teaspoon. What, yeah, the best overall and unique liveries on the grid? I'd have to probably go with one of these early 2000 seasons. I think maybe the shape of the car and the fact that F1 Digital was a thing with HD made the car stand out a bit more. Jacob, it is a bit creepy now. Are we the same person? Caesar's Palace. Caesar's Palace. Just the layout is so strange. 2019 or 2003. Yeah, okay. There's some seasons where you just find 1 or 2 cars quite similar to each other. Like you like 2 cars that are blue, 2 cars that are, I don't know, silver. ...2019 was good though. Yeah, I remember that one. Martinsville. Is that the, is that like the half-mile one? Macau. Yeah, Macau. Macau's weird. It's one of those circuits that if somebody thought, oh, let's race at Macau now, and it hadn't been a thing before, people would say, no, that's weird. I guess Monaco as well. We're so used to Monaco, so it probably doesn't stand out as strange, but Monaco's weird. Oh, I think I'm going to go wide there. Just about keeps it on the circuit. I just speed up time. Control T.
Is running 12. Less than 3 seconds ahead.
One where Ross Chastain did the thing. Oh, the thing! The only reason anybody actually knows who Ross Chastain is. Me included. Okay, I need to get my head in again. Webber's pulling away. Just trying to get used to the fuel load again. Gonna try and concentrate and close that gap to Webber without crashing.
McLaren already in the pits.
That'd be for Coulthard. So let's hopefully get the jump on Coulthard. Beijing Street Circuit for A1 GP. I don't know it. Is it similar to the one that was in Formula E? I remember that one. Yeah, Thruxley. It's sort of like a big circle, isn't it? Yeah, that's a strange one. I've only ever raced on it once on R-Factor 2.
Coulthard is running 11. About 3 seconds ahead. You're running 12.
Ahead of Coulthard. Right, we're in the 131, so it's not horrendous pace. Definitely need to aim towards the 130s to keep pace with Webber.
Ferrari already in the pits.
I don't think I ever watched A1 GP. I think I'm getting it mixed up in my head as well. Is that the one where like football teams raced? Or is that something else? Ah, Super League Formula. Ah, okay. I am getting it mixed up. I remember that football team one. That was weird. Who thought that was a good idea? They were thinking, oh, you know what racing is missing? They're missing clubs. You know, we can use these football clubs and act as teams because racing certainly doesn't have teams. Oh, wait.
About 5 seconds.
It already does.
You're running 11.
I'll tell you what I found out yesterday, which I think is very, very strange. Armies of the world, various countries, their armies, have official esports teams that play Call of Duty. Who thought that was a good idea? I mean, maybe I'm being one of those, like, easily offended sort of people. I don't really care at the end of the day. But who thought, oh yes, we've got an army, let's make an official esports team so they can compete in Call of Duty tournaments. Isn't that a bit insensitive? Personally, I just think that's a bit strange. There's a Super League Formula game, really? No, Arrow.
Jordan, already in the
I've
pits.
not heard of that. Trolley's in the pits. Okay, we'll jump ahead of my teammate.
Running 10.
Into 10th place now.
3 seconds ahead.
It's good.
You're running 11th.
Hey, Clay. How you doing? Super League Formula career. Right, so let me get this straight. So, the Super League Formula and the A1GP one was the Nations. Okay. That's a cool idea, the Nations. Yeah, but isn't that just a bit like Race of Champions? But an actual season. Am I a Basel fan? No, I am not, Luke. My girlfriend got me one of those random football shirts as a present. And I unpacked it. I was very excited because I've always wanted one. Just, yeah, it's almost like a it's like a loot crate. So I opened one, and it was a FC Basel's away shirt from 2016. Signing for Tottenham's Super League Formula team. I'm guessing they didn't win. A1GP cars were gorgeous.
5 seconds ahead.
If I'm remembering the A1GP cars correctly, I don't think I was a fan of the nose. Oh, the wing. Like how the front wing was connected to the nose. They came second twice, of course.
Already in the pits.
Of course they did. A1GP was modified F2004s? No way. I just saw a flash of lightning. I don't know if you can hear the thunder in the background. Can you guys hear that? That's crazy. Don't know if the mic picked that up. Thor is woken up. Why is Webber streaking away from me? The pace, I had the pace in the first stint, so why is he pulling away now? I'm not exactly going slower. Maybe I am. 31.7 again.
About 5 seconds ahead. You're running 10.
Heard my comment about Jaguar. Sorry. And I'm going to push this lap. See if I can get into the 130s. See if I can stand a chance at a points finish today.
Already in the pits.
I think Heidefeld's pitting this lap. But he's miles ahead now. We've still had no retirements. I cannot wait to upgrade this car. What do you think we should upgrade first? What part of the car? I could do most parts, you know, front wing, rear wing, body. Weight of the car. The driver. Brakes and weight.
Is running 9.
Brake and weight.
5 seconds ahead. You're running 10.
30.9. That's a bit better of a lap time. this thunder is crazy in the background. Hey, Benjamin. Designed by Lola. Yeah, Lola. Are they still around? Do Lola still make chassis for series? Benjamin, we've not fixed the internet. I'm just hoping because it's earlier in the day, it's not going to be a problem. Oh, Lola dead. Ah, okay. How do I upgrade these cars anyway? You go into the vehicle file. Each car's got a vehicle file, and it's all in Notepad, so you can just kind of, you don't have to code anything. You can just change basic parameters. It'll be like mass, which is obviously the weight of the car. Change that. Or there'll be front wing drag. Lower the drag. Better front wing. Oh, yeah, Dallara. Dallara make a lot of chassis, don't they? For like Junior Formula and IndyCar and whatever else. Do Dallara make parts for Haas? I think nostalgia's getting in the way when I say I think some of the nicest open wheel cars are the 2009 F1 cars. But I'm pretty sure that's nostalgia speaking. So I know a lot of people don't like the look of those. About halfway through this one now. Still holding on in there. 2009 cars were too simple for you. Yeah, it was a big regulation change, wasn't there? To cut down on all the added piece of aerodynamic fizz. How exactly do you update the parts? It's honestly just opening a vehicle folder in Notepad. I'll look at the attributes for some of the other teams. So say we're the 6th fastest car, I'll look at the 5th fastest car and see what's the difference. Right, and if I'm upgrading, I'll make it closer to the 5th fastest car. Wants to enter F1 in 2025, 2026. Does it have much backing, Arrow? Because I've not heard of it at all. It's a shame that some drivers now are complaining about the inability to follow cars, which kind of means that the whole aerodynamic change for 2022 hasn't really worked, if they're already complaining. We need small, light, nimble cars. Maybe a few more years of technology improvement, we can make the batteries and the hybrid system much lighter and smaller. And maybe fuel efficiency would be improved. Smaller tanks. Or a smaller fuel flow limit, maybe? If the engine efficiency is improved. I don't know. Frenzen's out! Oh dear, poor Frenzen. Let's have a look. Where is he? Where is Frenzen? Oh dear. Oh no. We've seen a retirement, guys, finally. And it's Frenzen. Poor guy. Where does he pull off? Here? Ah. There he is. That doesn't mean anything for us, really. How far am I behind these guys? We're about 8 seconds off 7th place. And there's traffic up ahead, so maybe this could help. The bane of every F1 Challenge AI's existence is traffic. Back markers. Carlin? Is that the Carlin? As in Carlin from the feeder series? I don't know if we'll ever see an extra team on the grid. Tell you what annoys me about Custom F1. It's the fact that the car models are so low poly. But at the time when I was looking for a 1996 mod, I couldn't find a good version. It's high-tech, not... Oh. I don't know if that's just sarcasm. James Early is streaming again, that is correct. But for how much longer will he stream? Will his internet hold out until the end of this race? What's my least favourite driver on the grid right now? Yours is Tsunoda. What's wrong with Tsunoda? Mine's probably... Let me think. Probably like Hulkenberg or something. I don't hate Hulkenberg, right? But I know it's just something about a driver that's been out, that's come back. Instead of giving a new driver a chance, I don't know. Alonso was out twice. The difference with Alonso is he's a world champ. Even when Alonso came back, I didn't want him to come back because I was like, oh, why would you give an ex-driver another chance? Just give a new driver a chance. But I guess the redeeming factor is, firstly, Alonso's got a massive fan base. Excuse me, Bernardi. Just cut the corner and hold on to the position. Nice. And Alonso is world champion. A double world champion. Hulkenberg's never been on the podium. Sargent only got the seat because he's American. Yeah, maybe. Although, I guess you could say that about any driver, really. Not that they're American, but they only got the seat because so-and-so. They only got the seat because... You can even say it for something that's good. That's deserved. Oh, Charles Leclerc only got the Sauber seat because he won F2. Grr. How dare they give the seat for somebody winning the Formula 2? Oh, that's so annoying. US F1, oh, I remember that. Been lots of failed F1 projects, especially around 2010, sorry. I think Logan Sargent's pretty decent. He's not like a... He's not any better than... I don't know. He's not any better than maybe the 16th best driver on the grid. Like, he's definitely down there. I don't think he's undeserving of a space in F1, though. Although, if I had to choose between him and Colton Herta being in F1... And I know Colton Herta's not the best driver ever either. He's had a few IndyCar wins. But I just really wanted to see how he would have got off and on in F1. Such a missed opportunity. It's such a what-if moment. Because some drivers just need that sort of... that new environment to make an impact. And they're off the ground running. He's last at least on current ability. I tend to agree. Then I don't know if I rate Nick De Vries very high. I know he won Formula E, but just in Formula 1 he's just not... he's not there. Why does coffee and cigarettes make you want to poo? Because they act as natural laxatives. Why did I read that message out loud? That's another question. Coffee is definitely a natural laxative.
Williams, already in the pit.
I think Heifeld's on a one-stop here. I don't think he's pitting again. The tyres are giving De Vries the most trouble. I think that just proves he's not one of those drivers that can adapt to any situation. You got to be like, the car's got to be in that right window, working with the tyres, for him to really show his potential. Or at least, if he can adapt, he can't adapt straight away. A bit like Ricciardo at McLaren. He just failed to adapt to the car. And it just showed some of his flaws, which probably wasn't there when he was at Red Bull. James Carotta, nice. Was that the 2002 Austrian Grand Prix? That feels so long ago. I suppose it was, wasn't it? Very long time ago. Let's see if we can make a move on Heidfeld here. We're in 9th place right now. Somebody else is pit. I think there's only a few drivers on the grid who can jump into a car and adapt to that car almost straight away.
Ferrari, already in the pit.
I think Norris is definitely one of them. I know some people don't like Norris. I think the reason some people don't like Norris is because of his fan base, which I totally understand. I think that's the case with a load of drivers. Loads of people don't like Verstappen or Hamilton because of their fan base. Same with Norris. But as a driver, I think he's incredibly fast, and I think he can adapt. You like that with Hamilton? Yeah, that's fair enough. F1 sprint qualifying is BS. Yeah, agreed. Kimi's fan base is the best. See, I didn't like Kimi because of his fan base. Nothing wrong with Kimi. I just found it annoying that everybody's like, Kimi's the best, Kimi's the best. No, he isn't. He's just kind of a boring person. Now, I'm going to offend loads of people saying that. He's a quiet, boring person. Sorry. Up the inside we go, Heidfeld. Everybody's going to riot now. Dislike, unsubscribe. That is okay. I didn't have any problem with Kimi Räikkönen. I'm going to Birmingham for that. God. That's like when they used to exile people to Australia. Get out of my way. Blue flags. I don't know, it's one of those things, you know, you might like a driver and then you see their fan base and you think, oh, it's so annoying. And now you can't actively like the driver because you don't want people thinking you're part of that fan base. Oh my god. It's caught off pitting. He might get the overcut on me. Kimi being the fastest driver to ever race in F1. Do you think so? It smells horrible smell in my room.
Schumacher, the race leader, is entering the pits now.
I think maybe at his peak. What would you say his peak is? 2003 to 2005? I think by 2007, Kimi was already past his, you know, peak in terms of pace, even though he won the championship that year. Neutral Natural, hello. Pitting in 3 laps. Schumacher still leads by 40 seconds ahead of Button. See, I wasn't watching F1 in 2005, so I can't comment on how good Kimi was then. But I can only comment on from 2007 onwards. And before you say I'm a Max Verstappen fan, I'm not. But I think Max Verstappen, these past 3 years, is probably the fastest person I've ever seen in Formula 1. Sure, he still made some mistakes, you know, reliability and all that, but just purely that sort of dominance, hard to beat that. So people also say Michael Schumacher was way past his best in the Ferrari days, as in, you know, after his Silverstone crash and all that. So even when he won 5 championships in a row, that wasn't peak Schumacher. And maybe peak Schumacher was those sort of early Ferrari years. He was called an LH fan yesterday. Lol. Max is relentless, yes. But then so I think 2022 Verstappen was his peak so far. This season so far, I mean, Perez genuinely was faster than him in Baku, which is rare to see Perez actually faster than Verstappen. Drivers are intimidated by Max's driving style. I think some of the older drivers are. I don't think the younger drivers are. Like George Russell giving him no space the other day and Max complaining. That was quite funny. Because it was ironic. Because Max Verstappen would have done the exact same thing. And many other drivers would as well. But I think the younger drivers don't give Max the respect that the older drivers do. And he's not used to that. Like Leclerc and Verstappen have had great battles because Leclerc doesn't, you know, he doesn't back off like some of the older drivers would against Max Verstappen. Am I winning, son? Nah, 8th place. And we're pitting soon. So this might not even be 4 points today. Pitting this lap, actually. What do we need? 18 laps of fuel? Behind the 2 Williams right now. There's not been much action in this race at all. But we've been having a good talk. Senna punched Irvine in the face back in the day. Ah, those were the good old days where you could freely beat up Eddie Irvine. Senna did intimidate drivers. Like that video of him having that conversation with Michael Schumacher after they came together. I think it was France 1993.
Montoya is running 7th.
What did Irvine do? Nothing. I don't know.
You're running 8th.
You could see him try and intimidate Michael Schumacher. Don't think that worked. 92. Okay, 92. Just killed a Minardi pit crew. Who cares? Bar, silence. Silence from you. This move will work out. It's a 3-year project. Right, we're 10th. Got the fuel on board again, so we've got to get used to that.
Minardi already in the pits. Ruben Barrichello has smoke coming.
Barrichello out! Ferrari out. That's going to give us a position.
Watch for the yellow flag.
Take a replay in a second. Drama. One of the top guys out.
Is out. He's blown the engine.
Have a look at that. Where is he? Race, yeah, we'll do a race up there as well. Where did it go? Boom. Somewhere around here. Yep, there you go. Rubinho out of the race. Stops on the racing line. Like the true racing driver he is. Yeah, but the difference is we're playing a game and I'm going to upgrade the car. So we got Michael Schumacher first. He's going to the end now. Button has to pit with like 2 laps to go. Alonso third, who's pitting this lap. Barrichello's out, obviously. We got Raikkonen, who's going to the end now. Ralph going to the end. Montoya going to the end. Heidfeld also going to the end. Webber to the end early. So we need to close up to Webber by 8 seconds for a point. Then we got Trulli behind me. Coulthard down there in 12th. Fisichella, Klein, Massa, Sato, Bruni, who's pitting, Pantano, Baumgartner, Frenson's already out the race. Imagine being a track marshal in this game. You do nothing. The track marshals don't actually do anything in this game. So you're just kind of standing there the whole race. Guys, why do we have a job? Why are we getting paid for this? Why can it smell like something really disgusting? Not me, is it? That's not me. It's not me. Is there any mod for a safety car? No. Sadly. Wait, who's lost his rear wing? Who's lost the wheel? Who's lost his front wing? What's happened? Who is it? It's a non-named person. Wait, that's... No, none of the front runners, is it? I think it's Bruni. Did he have like... Is this going to be like a death? Are we going to see Bruni get injured again? Oh, don't tell me it's coming into the pits. Oh my gosh! Okay, I think he's dead. He's out. He's out for the season. That's it. He's not carrying on. Goes full speed into a concrete barrier. Yeah, he's out the race. He's out the race. He's injured. Aren't track marshals volunteers? I always thought they were paid for Formula 1. Like the track marshals were paid. I don't know. Usually they are volunteers. I think he's out for the season for that. What do you guys think? Out for the season? Or out for 5 races? And replaced by who? I don't know. Red flag, red flag. Yeah, give me 10 minutes to set up the grid again. We start again. The red flag. After the end of career. I mean, it could be the end of his career, because is he going to be in Formula 1 past this season? Doubtful. We've just witnessed the end of a man's career. If he's still breathing. Get Tarso Marquez in. Yes! The return of Marquez. The moment we've all been waiting for. Replace him with Maldonado. I don't know how old Maldonado is. About 15. Dario Franchitti? We could put somebody in that's never been in Formula 1. Has to be realistic though. I have to make sure it's realistic. I'll think about it. I'll have to do some research. Romain Grosjean. Jos Verstappen. I mean, Jos Verstappen is quite a realistic choice. 8.2 to Webber, come on. One more retirement up front and we get points. Are we just putting the whole IndyCar cast on the grid? Is that what you guys are saying? Driver name in the hashtag car. Ah yes, my favourite. Maldonado tested with Maldonado. That's something I did not know. Great job with the green screen. I wish I had an actual green screen. It's embarrassing using that fake green screen. It's just me rotoscoping myself out. I do want to invest in an actual green screen. Well, why did the engine just sound really strange then? Be okay. Engine's fine. Shout out Nissani. The guy that was like 13 seconds off the pace. You can't take Barry's voice. Which one? Oh, it's Ralph. I thought it was Michael. Always shocks me. I mean, that's still bad. That's still bad for Ralph. But points for us. Oh no. My ex-teammate. He's out of the race. Too bad I don't care. Probably make millions of dollars from the YouTube career of mine. If I was able to stream every day. Of course. Millions. I'd be a millionaire. / vote die. I thought it was the Michael. Oh, there's another one like Barrichello. And he was so shocked that his engine was failing, he just crashed into the wall. I'd be very happy with a single point. So let's just keep this going. I like how it says he's blown the engine. Like it wasn't the engine's fault, it was his fault. Take responsibility for your actions, son. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it, mate. How do you know it wasn't true? Trying to think, what's my most embarrassing moment in this career series? Or this career mode? I remember having an embarrassing moment at Monza in 2002. I kind of just crashed into the wall. Indy 2003. What happened in? Did I like lose the back end and crash into Michael Schumacher? Yeah. Great Britain 2001 was pretty poor. I'll give it a go now, Bar. Spa 2000. Oh yeah, Spa 2000. Yeah. Yeah, I've had some bad experiences at Monaco. Yeah. I remember. I feel like, I hope I've evolved as a driver since those mistakes. Top 5 James Early blunders would be a good video. Can I catch Mark Webber? Doubtful. If I am catching it, it's maybe a couple tenths a lap. Doesn't help that I've got back markers. Oh, I remember, yeah. My engine blew and then I went, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. 2000 season highlights. I'll get to it one day. Phillip Island, Richmond and Kansas are all that, yeah. For those who don't know, I'm not the most successful iRacing driver of all time. Yesterday I was driving the 2022 Mercedes F1 car at none other than Sebring for a 53 lap race. With only a few laps to go, I binned it in a wall. Of course I did, from a podium position. It was a tough one to swallow. Yes! Montoya's out! Suspension failure or brake failure, let's have a look. Oh, it was there. Let's go back. Where can we watch that beautiful? Sadly, I wasn't recording it. Yeah, that's brake failure, that. Both Williams out the race late on. Calamity for Williams. But that means I'm going to be in 7th now. Come on. It gets better. Oh dear. There's a deer on the circuit. Oh dear. Get it? Deer? Oh, I did put it on Twitter, yeah. Oh, of course, Trulli's in 8th. This could be another good day for Toyota. In our quest for maybe 4th in the championship? 5th? Top 5? Made their car OP because they were too slow. I haven't changed the car yet. I've never heard of Bas Landers, or however you say his name. Oh, almost lost it. Concentrate. Don't want to lose this position now. Button's out. 6th place. You're joking. Oh, he stopped on the bloody almost racing line. Hope nobody's coming into the pits. Why are they all just dropping out the race? Attrition merchant. I'm very lucky this race because we don't have the pace for points. And now I'm going to find myself in, oh, I almost unpaused on my teammate, in 6th place. Also means my Jaguar rival Mark Webber is going to get 5th. Which is a big result. After 2022 Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Coulthard stuck in gear. He's behind me though. What's going on? Montero has a better race start to podium rate than Gasly. Oh dear. Phillips Terminal, stop the car now. The attrition on the RH 2004 mod is ridiculous. I have changed the attrition rate, by the way. I do change all those things before the season starts to make it accurate to what it would have been in real life. Over a whole season it is.
You're running 7.
Carolines, I am live, yes.
12 laps
For now.
remaining.
12 laps to go. 6th place. Great work. Talking about the heat, I am bloody boiling right now. I clearly failed it. No, I'm successful with that bar. Thank you very much. Like I said, over the whole season it adds up. Some races you might have more retirements than you usually would. But think about it, we've only had 5 retirements from this race. It's not horrendous. Feels weird only 20 drivers on in a race to start with. Only 10 teams. So low. Just doesn't feel like an actual grid. Who won the first 2 races? Alonso and Schumacher. So Alonso leads the World Championship right now. Because Schumacher won a race but he retired from the other one. I tried to put the tarmac to minus 10 degrees Celsius. Never tried that before. We could do one final race rundown, sure. Just for you, Jacob. Lap 50, I'm doing it now. Screw you, I'm doing it now. Michael Schumacher leads, he's about to lap me. Concerning, but that means I only have to do 56 laps. Alonso 38 seconds behind. He's still going to have the championship lead though, if it stays like this. Raikkonen, 3rd. Heidfeld, 4th. Webb, as we just heard the race engineer say, 5th. Early, we've got Trulli, Fisichella in the points for Sauber. Ooh. 9th for whoever that is. Klein, Massa, Sato, Coulthard's out the race. Button's out the race. Who's that? Pantano, Baumgartner. That's it. That's 6 retirements then. Unpause. So I think I've got 10 laps to go then, if I'm going to get lapped.
You're running 6.
Yes, nice haircut. Thank you. Once again, exactly the same as I always have. I've had the same hairstyle for 4.5 years. That's a lie. That's a complete lie. I forgot I shaved all my hair off last year, didn't I? Oh, that was an interesting point in time. Not a good line. My haircut pre-shaving stream was fast enough. You know what? So, for those who don't know, I shaved all my hair off because I felt like it last summer and I streamed it on Twitch. I never saved the Twitch stream. I have no evidence of that stream. Giancarlo, you're 2 seconds a lap slower than Fernando. This cannot be possible. You have the same fuel load as him. You cannot be 2 seconds slower. Yeah, that's me. Trulli is kind of catching, but I did make a mistake. Should use a mustache like Mansell. Should I grow a mustache? It'd have to be for a good reason, though. I can't just grow a mustache because it looks funny. It looks strange. Maybe it's I grow a mustache until we win the championship. For Toyota. Movember, yeah. Movember, but in May. May. Otherwise known as May. Get a mustache like my birthday twin did. See, that confused me because I have the same birthday as my girlfriend. She's a couple of years younger than me, but with the same. Oh god. Blue flag anyway. Don't matter. So I was thinking, my girlfriend does not have a mustache. But you're talking about Hitler. Moon, Mulai, Mugust, Meptember, Moctober, Movember, December, Manuary. Manuary's a good one. February, March, April. October's pretty good. MC Tober, that's my DJ name. Yo, 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 you're listening to MC Tober. I'll be with you live till 3 AM. So get comfortable. First tune of the day. It's Gangnam Style. Whoppa Gangnam Style. That just goes into the songs. First tune is The Chain. Yeah, that's a good one. Second is The Chain. Third. It's The Chain of Chains. Wait, no. It's The Chain of the Chain. October pronounced like McLaren, not on MC. And MC is a DJ. So MC Tober. MC also stands for Minecraft, depending on how old you are. Lift me up, higher, higher. I'll tell you what, F1 2010 had some banging songs. I'm not saying Lift Me Up was on F1 20, obviously it wasn't, but I'm just saying F1 2010 had some really good songs. Trolley's only 4 seconds behind me. Strange talking. See, now I don't even know what the songs are. I probably know it if I heard it, but I don't know it by name. I'll tell you what was a shocking turn of events today. I was doing some work on Excel earlier. My girlfriend was watching, I think she was watching like TikTok or Instagram or something. And I heard the F1 2010 theme. And it was playing, I was like, what can I hear? Why can I hear the F1 2010 theme? And she was just watching a video. And the song in the video was the F1 2010 theme. Thought, that's awesome. 2 seconds lap slower than Yarno. James, you are 2 seconds a lap slower than Yarno. This can't be possible. You have the same fuel load as him. I love the race engineers that kind of bully their drivers. Not to an extent where they want to, you know, crash into a wall and end their existence. What was the video about? It was somebody showing off their signed AlphaTauri merch. Is my girlfriend an F1 fan? No, I'm turning her into an F1 fan though. She can name 6 drivers. Every time I ask her to name the drivers, she doesn't name Lewis Hamilton. She kind of forgets that he's an F1 driver. Tyres feel like they're going off. Don't use Drive to Survive. I don't want to... She did say once, when Drive to Survive came out, she's like, we can watch that. And I was like, I mean, hey, you can watch that. Does she follow any other sports? No.
About 10 seconds ahead. You're running 6.
I told her she's a Notts County fan because she has to be because I am. So, technically she's a Notts County football fan. Particled, hello. How you doing? Oops. If she doesn't name Marquez, dump her. Tyres are really starting to go off. I don't know if it's the brakes or the tyres, but it feels a bit strange on turning. You go from soft to hard in under 4 seconds.
Actually, the record was 1.98 seconds set by Williams in...
No, I'm joking. Imagine being one of those people. Nottingham County. Joe, shut up. That's disgusting. You should be banned for that. Somebody ban Joe. Don't actually. I need the viewer. But theoretically. Your exams end on the 11th. My final assignment for uni is due on the 9th. Nottingham Country. This is horrible. What do I think about Wrexham's promotion and how I lost the game? Okay, I suppose. Lots of Wrexham fans attend my university, so that wasn't fun. I went from hard to soft in under 1 second. Did you know Ayrton Senna once dated a 15-year-old at the age of 25? In many countries in the world, that would be seen as illegal, but in Brazil, the age of consent was only 14. Ayrton Senna's 15th race win was claimed at the same weekend he got his 25th pole position. Why do I use the offset into camera? Aesthetic reasons. Because I'm streaming. Say if I was racing in single player and I wasn't streaming, I'd have never used the offset T-cam because it's not the best camera to use for racing. But because I'm streaming, it's better to use a televised camera position, I think. I did a poll on it years ago and people voted, 80% voted offset T-cam over. I think I was using cockpit cam at the time, so I just stuck with that. Makes the race more fun for me because it looks nice as well. Swear don't you saw me the other day. Do you think so? Maybe. Although, am I ever on campus? No. Do I ever actually attend? No. You hate offset. No words. I've got no words for that. That's your worst opinion yet. That's really aggravated me. I'm not angry. Right, I'm just severely disappointed. Offset T-cam, ever since its mainstream debut in Formula 1 in 1997, or was it 1998? I think it was 1997, wasn't it? Or 1998, has been the pinnacle of camera positions in any racing series ever. Up until the last few years, because it looks horrible with the halo. I really hate the look of it with the halo. Mute it for 300 seconds. You have to undo that, Vi. You can't do that.
You're running 6.
Google Max Jos Verstappen gas station. Just time somebody out for 5 minutes. stream will be over in 5 minutes. You don't hate offset, but I prefer center. See, I can't get my head around center. It just looks odd to me. I suppose if you're used to the pre-1998 cameras, then center's the way to go. But nostalgia for me is a nice offset T-cam. It does take a while to get used to if you're driving it. It was first in the Codemasters F1 games by default in 2012. And it made me very, very happy. I was a cockpit camera purist for many years when I got into sim racing. But I just thought it was about the viewer experience more than my own experience. And I'm very happy to just drive in this view. So I remember I used to like watch people's streams and videos and think if they weren't in cockpit camera, what are they doing? They're playing a racing game, a sim racing game, and they're not in the driver's eye view. There's no point even watching. This is horrible. But then I thought aesthetics plays a bigger part on how people enjoy watching things, you know? Fuel is low. Fuel is low, yeah. I think this is our final lap, isn't it? And the camera fell off the Ferrari and destroyed the other Ferrari behind. Yes. Classic Ferrari things. We don't tolerate free speech here. We've still got loads of fuel. We've got 11 litres. And I'm pretty sure this is the final lap. Weren't able to catch Webber, but I don't think that was really a possibility after the first stint anyway. Schumacher wins then. Second victory of the season. And here we are, across the line to claim another points finish. 6th place, very happy with that one. Ooh, let's go. Nice one. Good race. Good return to streaming as well. And I think the stream didn't die, did it? So we managed a whole live stream, whole race, without the stream dying. That's good. That's good. Good progress. I doubt I'll be able to stream at a normal time, like the evening. But streaming during the day isn't horrendous. Alonso. 45 seconds between Schumacher in first, Alonso in second. Alonso still has the championship lead by 6 points, by the way. Alonso started the season with a win and 2 second places. So he's got 26 points. Schumacher has 20. That's a good race, guys. Thanks for joining for that. Make sure to give the stream a like, please. Well, I think Alonso will get P1 this season. I hope so. I'd love to see that happen. More for going into the record books of being one of those only drivers over the age of 40 to win a Grand Prix. That'd be really cool. And that's got to be like the longest gap between first race victory and last race victory if he was able to win another Grand Prix. So that's pretty good. Like 20 years. He won, what was it, the 2003 Hungarian Grand Prix's first race win? I think. Or was it the Malaysian Grand Prix? Not sure. Webber was good today. 5th place for the Jag is very strong. Very strong indeed. Hungary. Ah, okay. Oh, Malaysia first pole. Right. Was Malaysia Raikkonen's first win? Ah, yes. Kimi Raikkonen. Kimi Raikkonen. Into the pits we go. Bringing it in. There we go. Make sure I don't miss my pit box. It's somewhere here. Oh, you know, I was actually really close with that. Just kind of guessed. Using offset is a war crime violation. I'd rather use rear wing cam. That should have been the April Fool's one. Live streaming a full race in rear wing camera.
Kimi Räikkönen third.
Oh dear. Fisichella picks up a point for Sauer as well. Heidfeld went slightly under the radar. 4th place. Webber, brilliant from him. 2 Toyotas in the points as well. Message deleted by... You're just muting people for speaking their opinion. I don't know if I can let this slide. Make sure to subscribe as well if you're not already subscribed, guys. Hopefully I can stream almost every day. Hopefully. And I'll see you all for the next race. I wonder who will replace Bruni. I don't know. We don't have any outro music because I've been copyright striked on over 100 videos because of using it. Which is crazy considering it wasn't copyright protected when I actually streamed it. Which is a very annoying thing about copyright law. But it's very annoying. So no music. Just me. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.